Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Kaler's Aquatics. This is your friend Bob, and I just wanted to give a part 2, if you will, update on the tank, the 180 that had to be used in an emergency a week or so ago, and I have not got a whole lot done, but yet I have. Not a whole lot that you can see. What we have now is all of the fish that were in the 55 are in the 180, and those are Severums and Geophagus. All of their plastic plants, all of their rocks, their sponge filters, their wood, and even their sand, which was a tiny, tiny part of the sand we see. That's 100 pounds of sand there. And their sand is underneath that, their substrate's underneath that to promote beneficial bacteria. It's probably better where I was, huh? But everyone's done well. There was a possibility we were going to have a spawn over here at a bucket that had these rocks in it, and we did not. So those fish are all doing well together. The blind Severum that I put in here is doing well and definitely has a little vision, but it's eating great from my hand. Sometimes I give it a pipette of bloodworms and krill and that kind of stuff, mysis, but it also likes the giant krill and stuff like that. The only fish that I have had any concern about is this threadfin acara. It's a female. I've had her a couple of years, raised her from a little runt, thumbnail size thing, and she's obviously having a little bit of swim bladder issue, at least with her buoyancy. She can swim up and does. I've just fed them. That's why we're not seeing, well, they're wanting me to feed them more, I guess, but they've just had some frozen foods and some flakes, some good flakes. So see, she moved away, but I had planned to put her with a male that I also raised up the last, 8 or 9 months. It's quite a bit bigger than her and a gorgeous fish, and I hoped to breed those. Yeah, the rainbow cichlids still running around. Going to be getting this keyhole cichlid, a little male, some females, and I hope to get those from Dan's Fish. He has a few left, so I hope to get those guys for him. So I also have some wood that I know that I can weight it down with those rocks. I just haven't done it. The majority of it's underwater anyway. Those big long pieces came from LFS when it closed, and they gave them to me. There are 2 super nice pieces in there. Getting a little bit of tannins out of them, but not a whole lot. And then there are 3 smaller pieces right here that kind of match those, and I picked them up at a local fish store down in Chattanooga the other day. I forget the name of that shop, dang it. But anyway, very nice. Fellow named Bob, so you know it's a nice place. So that's what's going on with that. What else? I've got to get some canopies on here, but these fish are not big jumpers. Saying that, you know, they're only maybe 2 inches to the rim. So got their sponge filters, as I said. I've got the Tidal 110s, which I'm absolutely glad I've not had the chance to use. One, that's the cat scratching, the post over on the other cabinet or stand. But I may end up putting the other one beside this one, or I may even put it on the other end. I'm not sure. I just wanted to get some flow going around the tank while we're continuing to grow bacteria. I've also got a wave maker. That's what the spewing up there is. I can't remember how many GPH this guy is, but I've had it forever. It says 120, so I don't know if that's what it is or if that's the voltage. there we go, 3,000 liter per hour. So it's pretty good output. And of course, under these filters is the lowest amount of current. So get some fish like the blind one that like to hang out over here. He's doing just super good over here. And I was going to show you, we're at 5 minutes, real quickly, a couple of other things. The 180 also is planned to take some other fish, and one of those is this gorgeous golden severum. I got him, I believe. It could be a female. But I got this fish maybe a year and a half ago, and it's just grown out exceptionally well, of course with the food I feed. And it's bigger than my hand. And it's in a tetra, as you can see, a tetra in Pacu, 55 gallon. But that fish and this other Geophagus, I want to move to the 180, and I want to bring some of my tetras from other tanks to this tank. Once I have the rocks and some caves and really get that aquascaped in there, what I call aquascaping, I want to move this black ghost knife in there. It's always been with smaller fish. It's the one that's in the tank with the blue steel epistogrammas, and he doesn't predate on them that I've seen, but he's not been with big fish. So I had 2 of these and I lost one several months ago. I think it was water quality, I don't know. Sometimes that can get ahead on you, and if you don't do the work, you have to pay. However, I didn't have any ammonia or excessive nitrates, so I'm not sure what happened, but this guy's a real good scavenger, and of course he'll take pieces of fig right out of my fingers, right out of my hand. He'll take giant krill. He has hiding places, but he's outgrown most of those, and he's out. This is the afternoon, the lights are all on. So he, is pretty social for a black ghost knife fish, and I really hope he works out in there. This is a 29 gallon. Then, having said that, a lot of these tetras will likely go to the tetra tank that we just looked at, especially these rare guys here. Super rare, I can't remember the name of them, with the black line underneath their caudal area. Yeah, I've got several of those, and I really won't get them in a bigger tank. The fish that I mentioned that had the buoyancy problem, the Hecklei, this is who I hope to, am going to move in with her. I guess he's not a whole lot bigger than her. He's got a lot more finnage and so forth. Just a gorgeous fish. And he's grown up in here with these large rainbows, the Parkinsoni and the right off the tip of my tongue. Those are Lucas big fish that are behind him that are so rare and so expensive. Goldii Kai, and they are just absolutely stunning. It's hard to really see the colors on that fish, but I want to move these large rainbows in there so that they can school, and I think they'll love it. Tank is overcrowded. I want this to be a Cory catfish and maybe some live bears. Got the neon, I think those are called neon, can't remember now. But they're from Dan's Fish, of course, and I think they'll spawn if these fish are gone. She's got a lot of babies, but she never spawns. So that, and to finish this up right at 10 minutes, Jesus, these videos are long. I'm not planning to move these severums because the one on the left is blind completely and does great in here with her mate. In fact, they were doing some spawning activity and nipping each other earlier, and she was amazing at how she could keep up and find him. So, but these large filament barbs, filamentous barbs, will definitely go in there, and I've got 3 smaller ones that I picked up at Aquarium Knoxville. couple months ago, and they've grown in and done really well. They were super skinny and wormy when I got them, but they can go in with them. So that's 7 fish that right there. So you see that 180 is already packed, but that will open this up, and my plan is to put some neon rosy barbs, which I already have in here. I have 7. I have males and females. Here's a female going across there, right there. And those will get about 4 to 5 inches, so they'll be nice big barbs. Don't know what that rainbow is. I wish I could figure that out. If anybody knows, let me know. I've forgotten. Those are Australians. Can't remember that one either. That's from Dan's Fish. A couple of those. I'm going to get some more yellows. But anyway, those barbs will go over to the Severum tank where the blind Severum is. There's a couple of males over there. So they'll be super nice looking, especially when they top out at 4 or 5 inches. There's the female again. And I think that's it, guys. So I'll leave you with that. And if you've made it this far, God bless you. And thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't. Take care.